This weekend, people living with apraxia, along with other family members, will be gathering in Denver for a walk to raise awareness. And here today with us is Megan Siffering. Thank you so much for coming in bright and early on a Friday. We so appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me.
For those who may not know about this, can you tell us what happens with somebody with apraxia?
Yeah, so apraxia is something that you have from birth, and they have multiple theories on how it's caused. It can be caused by brain damage. It can be caused by lack of oxygen. It can just happen. But it's actually a motor speech diagnosis, and it has to do with kids having trouble with motor sequences and movement sequences. So basically how our daughter's speech therapist explains it is they have all the words in their brain. They know exactly what they want to say. And then there's a pathway for everyone without apraxia that those words just slide down and come out our mouth. For apraxia kids, there's not that pathway. So they know exactly what they want to say. They don't know how to move their lips, their tongue, their teeth, their mouth, everything to make the words.
Right. And you were just talking about that. This is something that you and your family have been going through with your little girl.
Yes, yeah. So my husband Jeff and I have the two most amazing girls in the world, Daphne and Matilda. Our youngest, Matilda, who's about to turn 4, she has apraxia. We luckily diagnosed it very early.
Yeah.
She was not quite 3 when we diagnosed it. So she's been in speech therapy since October, and she's made huge strides.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're feeling really hopeful about it. Some kids with apraxia, they don't actually completely get to like a normal language place. But a lot of kids do. And so we're feeling pretty hopeful for her, but there are a lot of tools that we can use for it. And that's kind of the reason that the diagnosis of childhood apraxia of speech is misleading, because it's not something you grow out of. You deal with it for life.
Right, right. But I think what I'm hearing in that is that the earlier you catch it, the more there's interventions and treatments that could help.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff out there, a ton of resources. And that's a big reason we're having the walk, is to make sure that we connect these families with all the resources that they need.
And it sounds like you've also found a couple of things here that you've brought that have been helpful.
Yeah,
could maybe help another family.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we have, we just have a few of Matilda's little toys that she uses at home. So this one just amplifies your voice. You can really hear the sounds of every single letter that you say. This one has little cards tucked in the back, so you can hear the sounds of the different letters, helps them with their alphabet too, and that will help later because it does affect learning how to read and write. This one is my favorite because it has a little mirror. So so you can look and it shows you the actual mouth movement to make and what words it represents, so they can practice in the mirror. And a lot of times we'll do this at home too when we're getting ready for bed. She'll be brushing her teeth and we'll make like ooh sounds, and we'll make yummy sound, and that kind of stuff. So that helps a lot to get that repetition.
I feel like Matilda's gonna be like, "Where's my phone?"
Yeah.
What?
She does have a little tablet reader with kind of all the same buttons. I'm like, I'll leave that for her.
yeah. You want her morning to go smoothly. For folks who would love to come out to this walk, what are the details on that?
Sure. So it's this Saturday. It is September 21st at 9 a.m. We're going to be at the Great Lawn Park in Lowry. We'll be just next to the playground. So after the walk, the kiddos can take off and have fun. But it's free to register. We're going to have raffles and prizes and all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah, that's great. And you can still just show up if you want to? Okay, perfect.
You can, yes. And we'll actually have a registration period between 9 and 10. So you can come and register for free that day. And then if you want to find out more about the walk, you can go to apraxia-kids.org. Okay,
what a great cause. And thank you so much for coming in and talking about it today.
Yeah, I appreciate raising awareness.
Yes, absolutely.